the Mandarin Majlis, where we bring stories and insights from incredible individuals who embody the spirit of cultural exchange and connection. In today's episode, we are diving into the fascinating world of language learning through the eyes of two extraordinary guests. One is Chinese lady who mastered Arabic and lived in Arab countries over 10 years. And we also have an Emirati teacher who lived in China for 5 years and can speak Chinese. Their journey of learning a language, the most difficult languages in the world, and immersing in the culture are truly inspiring. So welcome. Ahlan wa sahlan.
Ahlan wa sahlan. Thanks.
To start, I would like you guys to introduce yourself by using each other's language. Just let us to feel the enthusiasm and the love for each other's language and culture, shall we?
Of course.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So, اسم سين كوهيجين and اسم عربية زكية. So, تعلمت اللغة العربية في الصين من 2009 2006 إلى 2009. وبعد ذلك وسافرت لمصر لإكمال دراسة في مصر وأتكلم عربية والإنجليزية والفرنسية حيث دراسة الفرنسية عندما أثناء الدراسة.
شو سالم الغساني والله إذا ألينشو وزاي جونغو شنخلاي أونيان وشخوان تيزوتشيو وزاي جلي يو زيجيدا شونغي.
I would like to ask you guys why you choose to learn the most difficult language. Why Chinese? Why Arabic?
I see to go to another place which is unique, and I feel it's different from other world. If you go to, let's say, United States, if you're gonna go to UK, everyone can go there and everyone can speak English. But to go to different country like China and one of the biggest countries in the world, and one of the biggest economy, let's say these days in the world, it's really interesting to go and to learn their culture and the way how they live in general.
You want to be the special one.
Exactly.
Who could not, understand
Exactly.
Chinese. You want to be the special one.
Exactly.
What about you?
So for me, actually, it's not my final choice. Actually, I was studying English before, and I like English. So, once time I graduated from high school, my dad said maybe if you choose Arabic, there will be more chance for you have the opportunity to visit the Arabic countries. So, I tried to agree with my dad, and then I changed to study Arabic. Actually, this is a big decision for me since that time to study Arabic.
So far to see, actually, that's the right and great decision, right?
It's a very big decision for me.
I didn't really see many of the Emirati or Chinese, you really master each other's language, right?
Yeah.
It's a question I want to ask you guys. What's your initial impression when you lived in the country or when the first time you start to learn the language?
Actually, the first is I am amazed about the Arabic. The handwriting is like the art, and also the sound of the system, and also it's like a poetic, something like this. And then, actually, in the beginning of these things is far away from me because when I changed my decision to study Arabic, and then I found this is interesting things, and the language they're all similar, same. So I studied, and I feel this is it's nice.
It's nice.
Yeah.
What about you?
To me, to be honest, when I reached there, I had the word Shifo. Shifo,
wow,
yeah.
master,
I was
okay.
like, Shifo. It sounds really nice. The sound, and the surprising thing that I reached China, I couldn't even speak English, so I learned English and Chinese in China. I feel maybe the environment that makes you to work hard and to learn more, that makes me to like the culture and the language itself. Yeah.
Actually, Chinese are really hardworking,
Exactly,
right?
it's
So
true.
that's really, push you to study both languages
Exactly.
and your heart.
Exactly.
Okay, that's great. During the learning journey or lived in the country, like, what's the biggest challenge you have faced?
For me, and I think most of people who like went to China, it's the language. This is the first thing,
Yeah.
and the second thing could be food. Okay, and
Yeah.
but the language is the biggest challenge, because if you go there and you cannot speak a single word in Chinese, it's not really easy to live there, you know. So at least you can just learn the conversation to make your life easier. But if you go to the biggest, let's say, cities like Guangzhou or Beijing, even Shanghai, everyone can speak English. Over.
Not only like the big city, if you go to small cities, maybe people could not really communicate with you. Maybe you couldn't even buy water, right? If you do not
Exactly.
speak Chinese.
Exactly.
That's the challenge you
Exactly.
may face. Yeah.
Exactly.
Which city you lived in, like the challenges? Do they speak English?
Wuhan, to be honest. Yeah, when I reached there, most of people they cannot speak English, but at the same time, you can find people they speak English, because you know Wuhan maybe one of the biggest place you can go and study. They have biggest universities over there, so you're always gonna find someone can help you. You know,
Yeah.
to do your things, to buy something, and give you some advice. So for me, to be honest, it wasn't really a big problem. In the same time, I could learn the language itself in short time as well. Yeah.
I see. Yeah. So I think that could also create a great environment to
Exactly.
push you to learn Chinese. Are that the same situation when you learn Arabic? Or do people speak English or only Arabic? So that push you.
Yeah.
I must to learn that language in able to communicate with people. Is that the same situation? The
Yeah,
challenge?
little bit same. Yeah, actually, you know, for me, when I come to the Arabic countries, you know, our custom is still the same because I'm Muslim. So the daily life is okay, but and also especially for language for us it's difficult because it's different things like you know the grammar of the Arabic and the like a different pronunciation, especially we need you know more time to overcome about this one.
Yes, and back to the food. I don't think you face any
Yeah.
challenge in Arab countries about the salad.
Yeah.
I know this is also many people are curious. They are afraid to go to China. Can I really be sure I can eat this kind of food? That's the second challenge, right? So how can you address that? Will Chinese or any restaurant they know you are Muslim, how they help you to eat?
Yeah, most of Arab they like noodles. Okay, so whatever that I go, any places in China, I order what noodles.
This is
You
a
know?
safe tape, right?
Exactly, noodles.
You do not know what is there. Just
But
eat noodle.
Noodles, yeah, vegetarian noodles. That's it, you know.
Okay.
So which is it's let's say you always find out and find the solution how to live, you know. For me in China, I like a lot cha lam yan, which is
炒拉面, right?
yeah.
Now you
So-
became authentic Chinese.
Exactly. Yeah, it was amazing for me to go to travel place to place and try, because each city have a different taste of chalamyan. So, so
That's
yeah.
great. Well, you lived in Wuhan. I
Exactly.
think right now when we talk about Wuhan, this is well-known city. You know.
Exactly. Yeah.
But I have some question for you regarding where you lived before Wuhan. I think people may have some misconceptions in Wuhan. Tell them what's the actual life there.
Okay, so basically, I left Wuhan, I think it was 2019. I graduated 2018, but I was going and come back for some process. To be honest, I was always in touch with people in Wuhan to see the news or to see they are like safe or not. I have friends in the end over there. What I see, just social media in the end. It's just happening in social media. In the end, I know the truth. People over there, they know the truth. Who knows the country, they know the truth in
Yeah.
the end. So it's and even I remember when it happened, the pandemic. There were like people in Wuhan. They were supporting each other. Why? By Jayo Wuhan.
Yeah,
Wuhan加油.
This is actually, I want to say something to the UAE, why we love it. I remember, like during that difficult time, you know, in the UAE, some of the iconic landmark, they let's 加油 Wuhan, fighting Wuhan.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's really touched me. That's why I see
Exactly.
UAE is my second home, because, you know, sometimes we value friendship.
Yeah.
But those friendship is not we only can enjoy the wonderful time together, but the true friendship is when we are in the worst situation.
Yeah.
Who stand with you? Who supports you in those difficult times? You know, UAE. You know, when people like those like
Yeah.
images spread all in Chinese social media, UAE put that 加油 Wuhan,
加油
fighting Wuhan.
Exactly.
You know, we know that's friendship. We know that's the true love. That's why really deepen our relationships, right?
Exactly.
You know, even that times when I go out, some of the, you know, even the Arabic, we don't know them, and they ask, they care about us, how is your family? You know, I feel, even we don't know each other, but
Yeah,
they are
you
very,
feel
let
we
me
cared,
feel
right?
the warmth, yeah.
Yeah, that's really the good thing. And to be honest, that time, I don't know you, it's good. Like, I faced some of the challenges. I remember once I was sitting in a cafe outside.
Yeah.
They see me face like Asian, like Chinese.
Yeah.
They move the table
Oh, really?
inside. So they feel like I'm the virus there. So no, I really want to like close or sitting there. You know, even sometimes at the coffee shop, I hear people talk about my country, blame to such these things, and some of our Chinese
Yeah.
be told like, go back to your country. They will have those experience the verbal abuse. You know, what UAE did. UAE did such a loss, no matter from the government or the social media, right?
Yeah.
To avoid this such a discriminations, like they put the laws there. You can't say anything like verbal abuse to any of the nationality. That time really support Chinese, you know, really give us, you know, the support.
Yeah, but actually, even the band voice is there, but actually the better, I mean, the good voice is more than the bad, right?
Yes, yeah. So that's really thanks you, right? Thank you, stand with us. Yeah. And now back to the language. What's the most difficult Arabic words you can
The
share?
most up till now is the, you know, the ra.
Ra, okay. Ra.
Yeah.
It's really difficult. You know, I start Arabic since 2006, okay? So, since that time, my teacher told me, some people, they can pronounce this one very easily.
Yeah.
Some of them, it's difficult for them. Some of them, they cannot pronounce this in the whole life. I said, teacher, I'm the third one.
Yeah, I could not.
Because really, you know, up till now, I thought my tongue is a little big. I don't know why. It's difficult, yeah.
I want to tell you something because I remember in Chinese, you guys you have 很热.
北京话, like
Yeah,
like,
Yeah, yeah,
war, when you
Yeah,
say
war.
war. So it's, you have it,
War?
but, yeah, but
Similar.
similar. Yani, you have to adjust your tone.
But our tongue is only one, but
One.
your tongue is too
Yeah,
much.
too, yeah.
yeah,
You need to circulate.
yeah. That's why
Yeah,
we need
exactly.
to, yeah.
Yeah, but it's similar. If you just imagine that it's similar tone and you just try to play with the tone, maybe you can get it in
Yeah,
that way.
yeah, I know. So in the beginning, I can't, even one time. But now, Arabiya, if you don't listen it very carefully, it is perfect.
Oh, yes.
It was really difficult for me, like to learn, or to till today, to be honest, which is 是.
是.
是. Yeah. So this one
the
because
S and sh. S.
Yeah.
I'm wearing even verses, so it's so difficult to adjust it always.
I'm happy to know that we both have challenges.
Exactly,
It's not really easy,
exactly.
right? You know, many people may not know actually China is also a home for a big population of Muslim, you know.
Yeah.
Like growing up in this environment, Muslim in China, how it's like? You know, there are also many misconceptions, like how really the Muslim in China, what's like, how your
I have to let you
experience?
guys know, actually, China is a religion freedom and tolerance. It's this country, okay? So everything is free. So as a Chinese Muslim, I was value my religion, faith, and practice like this. And also, China, they have so many halal food, and Chinese communities, it's make you feel very comfortable because there's some, the country is stand by you and respect your religion. Yeah, like this.
Yeah, so that's why I feel like you are the very perfect combination. You know, it's like from Chinese culture, which is like richest culture.
Yeah.
Speak Arabic, have the Islam culture. You know, this is like you have the ability to express, to explain the
Yeah.
the three of them. You know, sometimes I'm confused. Like when I live in the UAE, sometimes, especially during the first day, like I do not know this such a thing is related to Emirati culture or is related to the religion culture. You know, this one I always confuse. Like when I ask people, they will say, "Oh, in our religion, they were like this," but based on country's culture, we are like this. So, you know, that's why I feel like, do you have any conflicts inside?
So as a Muslim,
Yeah.
and a special Muslim as Chinese, I like nationality, and also I speak Arabic.
Arabic, yeah.
So when I in the Arabic countries, you know, all of this make me have more confidence. You know, I can proud of my country, I'm proud of my religions. I can talk with other, use my unique situation to talk with you to like so many things, such like this.
I see. What about you?
Me, to be honest, when I live in China, let's say the common culture that I notice, which is the generous. So whatever you are there, people they're trying to help you as long as they're gonna see you are not like belong to this place. They're gonna try to help you for direction. They're gonna try to help you for for the language if you want to speak anything that you want. They're gonna help you, and always they are generous. Similar to our culture, whatever that we're gonna have a guest at home, for example, we try always to to be generous with the guests. So this is a really amazing thing that I noticed in Chinese culture, which is similar to our culture. But me as a Muslim to live there, I don't feel any difficult. Alhamdulillah, there is a mosque.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we used to go to the mosque. We used to practice our religion smoothly, with no pressure and anything.
I guess maybe Chinese ask you a lot of questions, right?
Of
Because if
course,
they know you are from the
always,
UAE, what's the
always.
common misconception or stereotypes? Like you want to correct
Exactly.
them. What are they?
They always say, "Ni yo qian,
You're just lots of food. And then how you respond then?
I was like, I am student. I don't know, like always like that.
Okay.
So it's of course, even us here in UAE, we see Chinese people that are rich. By the way,
okay.
oh China, oh you are from China, you are rich directly. So people understanding in that way in the end. They understand from maybe social media or from what they see. So the second thing also. Always they used to ask me, "You can marry for wives."
Okay. And then how you respond? Like
And
you
I was
think
like, "You're lucky."
yeah, I think you shouldn't tell the Chinese man about this. You're jealous, right?
Yeah, I try to correct them. It's not about just to merit for wives. You have to be balanced. You have to be really careful. And if you buy someone something, you have to buy others like a wife also the same thing. So you have to make that balance. You should do it. And if you don't do that balance, you're gonna make a mistake.
Regarding this, how you actually see it has to be equal. Like this receipt is 2,000, you have to buy that, or like a 2,000 thing.
I didn't try yet. So
Okay, try and tell us. Okay, so this
Okay.
is very. I mean, marriage or marrying different wives. I mean, this is a responsibility. Not about the equal. You have to treat them emotionally. I mean, I see many now, even one wife, they couldn't handle how you sometimes you can handle a lot,
Exactly.
right? That's a big, like responsibility.
So many, of my friend, they know I'm staying in UAE. They ask me, the Arabic guys, they always marry 4 ladies. I saw they all go out go to shopping with group. Is there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Wives. And I say, come on. I talk with them also, and also they told me all the women in the world is the same. They don't want a headache.
Exactly.
They said one is enough. Okay, it's same.
Exactly, it's true what you
Yeah,
said.
but compared to the family members,
Yeah.
actually they have big
Yeah.
family members. That's okay. It's like like a football team.
Yeah. Normally we have big family, which is, to be honest, we are really glad to have this because, to have big family, it's always supportive for the family itself. So you can see one is engineering. Like for me, for example, one is engineering. I'm an engineer. So it's one engineering, one like let's say a businessman, one is a football player, one is like this. You have everything at home. And the funny thing, it's in our house. I have my sister. She's working in insurance. The
Okay.
other sister, she's working in passing car. If you want to renew
Oh,
the
really?
car, passing car. The other brother is working in business in the cars. So it's
It's like a life circle.
Yeah, it's like factory at home.
Exactly.
Like whatever the problem, solve with it.
Exactly.
Wow, this is
so
smart.
it's
We are joking. Sometimes we're joking like there's. If it's more, you have more chance, right? If it's
Yeah.
less, of course, the chance it become less.
yeah, it's nice, that we are helping each other in the end,
Yeah.
and we live in one house. So most of us, like let's say, whatever someone is not married there, family member, we used to live in one house, and the house is big, of course.
Yeah.
So it makes it's when you are like in the lunchtime or dinner time, and you see the whole family member
Wow.
with you, and we're sharing stories. It's so nice. It's
Really, you're not
nice.
feel lonely, huh?
Exactly, it's true.
Okay, that's good to know. What's the practical tips that you would like to give the people who want to learn Chinese, who want to learn Arabic? Because you guys are experienced the language, the culture.
Yeah, for me, 10 years back, I was Arabic teacher. All of my students that come to me, they said, teacher, how can I study this well? I asked them first question, do you like it?
I like it.
If you like it, you can study it well. She said, no, I don't like it. My dad forced me to start. I say, if you don't like each one, you cannot, master it, because the enjoy is the only way to, not only way, but it's the way to, for the success. The interest is very important things. Yeah, it can push you to spend more time and to practice like this. So first, it's interesting, and second one, I think, be patient. They have different level, right?
Yeah.
Since basic, you have full confidence, okay, and the second level, it's become reduced,
Yeah.
and the third one, it's despair. You have to be patient. Each challenge is make you can be more progress, but you have to be patient to don't continue and don't give up. And then the practice and the language you have to have to speak and practice more and listening. For me, I listen the music, I watch the movies.
So you really immerse in that culture.
And
right?
also combine with the cultures, each of the language, they have their own culture. When you're interested, when you learn more about cultures, and you can easy to understand how is the meaning really for this word. Yeah.
I think back to the language learning, many people confuse if you learn Fusha and when you speak, you just feel like, come on, 5 years I spent full time with them, but I understand what I'm doing now, right? And you, as the Emirati teacher, you teach there, right? It's confused me. When I say I want to learn Arabic, people ask, which one? I say Arabic. It's not
Which
like
one?
Chinese.
Yeah,
Exactly.
they have the local accent.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I studied Arabic in China for 3 years. My actually not very bad. I was teacher. After that, I went to Egypt, continue my study. Till then, the first day I arrived in Egypt, I cannot understand anything. I couldn't anything. I was, I was confused. These 3 years I'm not very bad, but why couldn't understand anything? I don't know who told us. If that time, if you learn the Arabic of the Egypt accent, you were traveling all over the world. I don't know who told this one in our, the student of Arabic.
Yeah.
All of the students in our country, our province, they
Yeah.
start Arabic.
Yeah.
The first station is Egypt.
Oh.
I don't know who said that. Then we said, oh, really difficult. We said, the pronunciation, the qalam by pen to alam. They speak Jamia is university. They speak to Gamia. Yeah,
like
some
pronunciation
different,
change,
but they have some rules. So focus also after daily life. You have to go to marketing buy vegetables, right? You have to go to take bus, right? And
Yeah, but for example, if just someone who lived in UAE like me, I just want to communicate with locals, with Arab speaker, which one I should learn?
Of course, local.
yeah, of course, local
Emirati.
Emirati.
Yeah, like our Emirati teacher. Teach us something pure Emirati. I want to learn.
I can tell you one word,
Okay.
which
what's
is
that?
Ghawi.
Ghawi.
Yes, means really beautiful, really awesome. It's really beautiful.
جميل نفس المعنى.
Like Jamil or Hulu.
حلوة.
Yeah,
حلوة.
exactly.
Any pure Chinese we want to teach him? What's the word they must know?
Sometimes we say, you're crazy. 你疯了吗?
Oh, 你
疯了吗?
Yeah,
Have you heard
I
this?
know, I know.
Anyone
You
said
know
this to
this?
you?
I know, 你疯了吗？我不是。
So Chinese said that to you before? Huh?
Exactly. Sometimes they say it. 你疯了吗？我不是。 Like,
Okay.
like always they say you heard it in the like in the road, wherever you go to the shop. Sometimes some people you're gonna see they are like fighting. So you heard this word,
Yeah.
So it's to be honest, Chinese language is a really nice language to learn. To be honest, and people they think that it's difficult to learn. It's not difficult, especially if we are
Really,
Arab.
not difficult.
To be honest,
Yeah.
actually, I've been teaching Chinese over 10 years.
Yeah.
I told my student, every student came to me, Chinese so difficult, I don't know if I can. I said, only those who never learn Chinese, this is difficult. Most of my students, after, let's say,
Learned.
like 1 month, 2 months, they say, hey, Chinese is easy. I said,
Easy.
right? We don't have grammar.
Exactly.
Right? We don't have
Exactly.
grammar.
There is no grammar. This is just you memorize
We
the
don't
word.
have tenses.
Yeah.
Right? Right? We don't have tenses. Like,
Exactly.
even
It's very
the owners,
easily-
we don't change.
Exactly.
It's very easy. I think the most difficult part maybe just the characters, writing.
Yeah.
Writing
But the
part.
other, like, the tones, I found very, very interesting part is like Arab speakers, they're very good at accent. The pronunciation part, they did really well.
Yeah.
Exactly.
This
exactly.
really surprised me because other nationality I've taught, but I found Arabic speakers. they're
Exactly,
really good at.
exactly. Because our language it has all the tones. Okay, so when we are going to speak any language, it's not really hard for us to speak it. I think Arabic is the most. Even me and myself, I'm telling you, Arabic is the most difficult language to learn. But if you want, you can do it. And as you
Yeah.
mentioned that you learn classic Arabic, the similar thing when I face the same problem in China, when I was starting learning Mandarin, and there is accent each city, and it's totally different.
Yeah.
Like for example, in Wuhan Hua,
Yeah.
they say Niga Muswa. Niga Muswa, it means like
I don't
how are
understand.
you? Like Ni hao ma.
Oh, really?
Exactly.
Can you repeat again?
Niga Muswa.
Well,
Yeah.
we are learning. We are Chinese.
You are
we
Chinese, you
learning
don't know.
Chinese from a foreigner.
Exactly. This is Wuhan Hua. I noticed that even Chinese they don't know.
We don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
you don't,
we don't know.
Even the the Guangzhou, they speak Putonghua, right?
Yeah,
Oh, they are-
Cantonese.
Cantonese,
Yeah. It's
yeah.
Yes, Yueyue.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like some people, or let's say for us as a foreigner that I study Chinese, I cannot understand.
Yeah.
But even you guys, new generation,
don't
they don't
understand.
understand, but old generation, they understand. So it's this rule or these things everywhere. Like for me, I faced the same problem. When I study English, I was only focusing in American English. When it comes in UK English, I was confused. You know, the
Yes,
pronunciation is
yeah,
different.
Yeah.
So it's always just pronunciation is different, but the Arabic is the same. Today we had 22 countries. They speak Arabic, and
Yeah.
we are able to understand each other because you know the main is there. If you're gonna say the door is bab, it's the same word with all Arab. So when it comes with the tone or the language, let's say the accent changing, it's not big different, but you have to make your brain to used to it,
Yeah.
to know the accent. You know, that's it.
Tell people where can they find you?
I have two companies. The first company, it calls Al Lahja Institute. We're based in Dubai and Sharjah, and we teach people Emirati Arabic, whatever they want to speak Emirati Arabic. We have TikTok, Instagram, and inshallah soon we're gonna launch our website. And the other company, which is for the activity, if you want to know more cultural activities, we do always, which is cultural activity to visit,
That's great.
Emirati house, to go to the Emirati sports, to go to do Emirati things, for example, workshop. So many activities we do have in other company.
So I know I'm the translator, as free translator.
Okay.
And I open a flower shop.
Wow,
Yeah.
nice.
It's named by my second daughter. Yeah, it's
Okay.
Zuhur Yasmin.
Zohor Yasmin,
Yeah,
okay.
my second daughter name is Yasmin.
MashaAllah.
Yeah. So yeah, this is only two, and my husband. We also focus on the traveling, like travel agency.
Wow.
Everyone actually doing the culture exchange and
Exactly.
connections,
Yeah, yeah.
which is a really amazing thing we need to
Exactly.
do. Huh?
Exactly.
Like
Yeah.
we really value this chance to sit together and communicate. This is we need to do more. Right?
Of course,
Yeah,
Thank
of
you
yeah,
course,
so
yeah.
of
much
course.
for
Thank
come
you
to the
also.
show.
Thank you as well.
Thank you.